Hello everybody and welcome to the Game Over channel. This is going to be a very quick sort of ghetto setup. I don't have much time today. I don't have time to set up all the lights and all the stage and everything like that. I'm sorry about this, but you deserve some explanations about my giveaway and what happened with Gleam, and I want to deliver it to you. Time goes by, time is passing, you are wondering, and you need to know, okay? So basically what happened is, I don't know, last week or maybe a week and a half ago, Gleam contacted me and they wrote to me like that. A quick review of your account, and we have noticed that you have 11 campaigns that have not had winners allocated. This is violation of our TOS, Terms of Service, by the way. Specifically, as far as your actual usage of services, you shall not, directly or indirectly, run a competition without the intention of awarding the prize. Which was like, what? Are you calling me a scammer? This is a ground for instant removal from the platform, such as your account has been suspended. In order to reactivate your account, please provide proof that winners were picked and they received the prize for their campaigns in the attached CSV. If you are running campaigns in Gleam, you must be using Gleam to draw the winner as per our Terms of Service. Kind regards. Not even a name, nothing, right? And so I go to the website and yes, surely enough, my account is blocked, but I thought, you know what? This really doesn't feel right, so I'm just going to try to talk to them first, because obviously I'm a normal guy, I'm a normal person, right? They're normal people, right? They surely understand, their customer service is there, so they surely understand. So I write to them like that. Hi, if only your compliance team would read. This would have been entirely avoidable. In terms of every giveaway, I always state that I will be announcing the winner using comment under the giveaway video on my channel. Winner is never a secret, and you can very easily verify yourselves that all the winners receive their prizes. You cannot simply imagine some facts, quote-unquote, I wrote, that vaguely fit in some category of non-compliance and just suspend someone's account. Saying that, I acknowledge the fact that, or in order to continue using Gleam, I'll have to choose winners using the system. That I can do. So, I continue saying, like I said, contact any winners and they will tell you. I can't provide screenshots because they contain not only personal information I am not at liberty to share, but also game codes that are private property and could easily be appropriated by anyone with malicious intent. In the future, I suggest a non-toxic business practice is to not directly assume your customers' fault or scam intentions and contact them for explanations before taking such drastic and frankly unnecessary measures. Sincerely, Game Over, Robert, right? So I thought this would be an appropriate response to them because, I find it ridiculous. It's like there is no, hey, well, you know what, this seems rather odd. Let's contact the guy and see what he's doing, right? It's like, no, bam, close the account and then write, hey, you're a freaking scammer, you know that? Because reasons, right? I mean, who cares about any reasons or any logic, right? So they replied to me, we also quite clearly state in our TOS, Terms of Service, that as far as your actual usage of services, you shall not, directly or indirectly, ignore Gleam-generated entries by picking an external winner, unless specifically mentioned in your T&C, which I did. For example, running a Gleam campaign and picking a winner via retweets only, this defrauds user of their entries generated via Gleam. Sigh. If you cannot comply with the previous request, then the account will remain closed for future giveaways, and you can continue to select your entrance via comments instead. Privacy should not be an issue if the user has already entered via Gleam platform, as they have accepted our privacy policy. Well, privacy, I meant I already done tons of giveaways. I don't want them to know all your private details, guys, so I'm trying to protect that. They don't want to listen at all. And again, Gleam.io compliant, right? There is no name, nothing. Like, how am I supposed to give anything to them? Like, if I don't even know who the freaking hell I'm talking to, right? So, I thought I'll have to be a little bit more specific since they, seem rather slow. So I wrote like that. What I meant by a privacy concern was that You have requested a proof of that prices have been delivered. I can do screenshots of some of them and block out the game keys, but that's the most I can do to protect the winner's private data from a third party, namely you. So, therein I need your answer. Do you still require me to do this? Or do I get to continue my giveaways using your system, given that I promise that I will comply with your T's and C's henceforth? I game over Robert, right? So, their reply: you're welcome to block any P2s that you feel isn't relevant to the proof we required, for example, the keys. We will need to see the names and emails to verify they entered the campaigns. Gleam IO compliance. Again, no names, no acknowledgement for anything that I say. I think at this point I start to feel like this is idiotic, isn't it? It's like, it's so freaking disrespectful. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Just give your guys' data out? So I decided to bite the bullet, okay? And I chosen some of the messages that I sent to people with the codes through the YouTube's internal system, because I thought that's the least damage I can do. And I blocked out all the keys. I left only your usernames there, okay? So when it says that I send a message to somebody, it says that I send a message to this person, and it shows what I wrote in the message, but it doesn't show anything else, right? So they don't get your emails and anything like that. And for me, this already feels really shitty, because, you know what? By your username, I can already, find your emails pretty easily if I would, want. So that already felt pretty invasive to me. So I'm sorry for that, but I've done that, and I wrote, here are some examples of the stuff I gave away, sent out to people and received. May I suggest for the future a courtesy email before you assume someone is a scammer and block his account. Not all giveaways are fake, and I've been doing those every week for a long time now. I also suggest an apology is in order. You simply do not treat your customers this way. After all, what is my motivation to ever becoming your paying customer? Something that I was strongly considering given an increasing popularity of both my giveaways and my channel. Lastly, your name and surname would be appreciated so that I know whom am I talking to. In the brackets I wrote something that a respectable company representative would have done in the very first mail. I have been nothing but courteous so far, and I see no reason why you are not returning the favor. Sincerely, I game over Robert, right? And I sent some screenshots. To this, I receive a reply. Thanks for sending these over. Unfortunately, none of these emails relate to the campaigns in question. Kindly send over. We see no reason you can show us when you can show us those, but not the real ones we asking for. Not the real ones? The fuck? Really? Not the real? So those are fake, right? Stupid Gleam, right? Not the real ones we're asking for. Until we see information, we can only assume that these campaigns are not being fulfilled as per your legal obligations to users. My legal obligations to users are fulfilled. It's your legal obligations to your customers that are not being fulfilled. If you cannot provide these, then there's no need to reply to this email. The account will remain closed until we can verify the campaigns as per our TOS, right? So they go on and say exactly the same thing over and over and over, right? Breach of any of the TOS may result in a permanent account ban or initiate an investigation whereby Gleam might ask you for more information from you, such as communication with winners, right? So now they not only want your names, your usernames, your emails, proof of that I delivered you the giveaways. Are you kidding me? During this time, live giveaways inside your accounts may suffer interruptions until such information is presented. Gleam IO compliance. Again, no freaking name and surname. It's like, how am I supposed to provide with all this sensitive personal data if I don't know who the freaking hell I'm talking to? And they write, sorry to further the previous email, the best format to provide this is line by line against each campaign highlighted in a CSV starting from the oldest to the newest. We do not want to see a random few campaigns, we need to verify all of them. So I need to do your job, you need me to go through your Excel file and find every single campaign that you listed there, and you want me to line by line provide you with some proof and do all of the investigative job for you to prove that I am not guilty, because you already assume that I am. Right? So I write to them and say, okay, I'll buy. I don't need to, but I'll buy it. Okay? Since you seem to still not read my request, I will provide you with what you want. That's easy, because it is easy, okay? But first of all, you need to identify yourself to me. You cannot possibly expect me to divulge personal information to a random person. Do you understand? Once you have done that, so I can verify that I'm actually speaking to a Gleam representative, I will be happy to oblige with your request, right? Sincerely, Game Over Robert. So I'm being very nice to them still. They reply, kindly send through the information to reopen the account. There will be no further replies from our end until this request has been satisfied. Gleam IO compliant. So, through all of this, I did not learn any name or anything. So I thought I replied, you know what, I'm going to do my own research, go screw yourself, right? Well, I didn't write that exactly, but still, like, you know what, this is my specialty, I'm going to figure out who you are on my own, right? It turns out that Gleam is a small, tiny, stupid company somewhere in outback in Australia. They have like 3 people there, and the customer representative, with probably one of the shittiest customer service skills I have ever encountered. It's just a wife of the owner of the company, okay? And they make themselves look like they're huge, but they're not. They have plenty of users and they are relatively popular because their system works well, right? But I have to admit, it's one of the shittiest treatments I have ever received. So, now you know why I'm not using Gleam anymore, right? I'm considering making another account there. They might catch me on this, they might catch me not, but I don't know how it will work. So for now, we're going to be using the other system, and that unfortunately means that I cannot pick winners through a comment down below like I used to do. I'm very sorry about this, but I cannot do this, okay? So, I want my giveaways to reach as many people as possible. Dropping all of those other external websites would just mean that we're going to be giving the games over and over to the same people, and we're going to stagnate our community a little bit with no new faces to it. So that is the reason why I need to use those. So this is going to be the change. From now on, I'm going to be announcing the winner through the system that I'm currently using, and that means that you're unfortunately not going to be able to receive the game key on this Friday. It will probably be like Saturday, Sunday, or even Monday. So not a big delay, but some delay. Feel free to send a outrage email to I think it was hello@gleam.io, which is super professional email again, and write to them, hey, you know what, idiots, I am one of the people that won a game from the Game Over channel, so go and screw yourself, basically. I'm super pissed off about it. I'm sorry, I know I'm ranting. I'm super pissed off about this because I've been trained to the highest standards of customer service. I could work, for a photo store, which I've done up to like a Rolls Royce, and I would know exactly what I'm doing. So that kind of level of incompetence and arrogance, it vexes me to no end. Like, literally vexes me to no end. So yeah, I'm sorry I'm so upset about this. But I do not feel like I want to give your details to a third party, to some shitty Gleam company, okay, that cannot even identify them, their worker for, okay? Like, they won't even provide their name, who I speak to. And in this is a scam, Because every single time a company approached me for something and refused to even say who they are, who am I speaking to, it was always a scam. And I see no reason why they would do that as well. So, after all, I stated very clearly in my emails that the only thing I require is their name and surname so I can verify that they actually work for Gleam. Because it's very easy to send an email to someone and pretend to look like some company. Anyone can do that. So yeah. So there you go. hello@gleam.io. Feel free to support me on this and send them an angry email. And if that works, if they reinstate my account, we'll come back to Gleam. If not, then we're going to stay somewhere else, or I'll try to make another account or whatever. And if you, Gleam, watch this, then screw you, and you know what, you suck. And honestly, you have one of the worst customers. You don't have a customer service, okay? You literally don't. Just get it into your fake head, okay? When you approach somebody else, you first give your name, otherwise you look like a scammer, even if you're not, okay? And stop accusing people of being scammers, because not everyone is, okay? Don't assume that everyone is. And if they don't watch, then screw them double, okay? So, there. Now you know what happened. Sorry for the longer video, but I hope you forgive me for that, okay? Well, I'll see you in the next giveaway, I'll see you in the next video, guys, okay? Until the next time, have a really nice, peaceful weekend. Take care, everybody. Peace. Bye.